At shooting guard, Jalen Noel. Let's be joined.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the next starting five. They've got Turner. Durant is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Noel in at the two-guard position. Now here's Simmons. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that hit.
Here is Durant. Goes up at the stripe. Good as the jump shot falls. Durant's got the first points of the night for the Nets.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
Here's Figiano. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lets it go from 14. The shot, no good. So Virginia Beach will take it the other way. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Virginia Beach. I asked him about the speed they're going to face tonight. He said it's important that we don't allow this to become a track meet. We have to be patient and efficient offensively, and most importantly, get back defensively. Guys, he thinks if they can do that, they're going to be okay.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Kelly after Ben Simmons' bucket. Kelly inside. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for Virginia Beach, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
White, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination? Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Tipped away and stolen by White. Pass to the great. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Noel. Kennedy, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Virginia Beach leading by 6. Here's the great. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Pass to Kennedy. Misses, and he wants that one back.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's White. He takes it in, and there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Kennedy. Hands the 12-footer. Kennedy's got 6. Here's White. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Papadopoulos. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Durant wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
To the middle. Here's Viggiano. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Kennedy. And the Nets, another 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Knocked loose, and so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it, and stolen by White. Back to Galloway. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Papadopoulos. Banked in off the glass. The great's got 9 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside, KD. 2 on the clock. That one a little long. And it's Virginia Beach. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Virginia Beach.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So with Parker on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got the great, and it's White in at the point.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's Kennedy. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Kennedy's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the wing on the left. Here's Viggiano. Here's White. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
There's the pass to Wiseman. Fast break, here they come. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Ben Simmons. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pulls up on the elbow. Now here's White. Defense is right there. It's deflected. They retain possession. Galloway taking his time here. Clock at 6. Here's Viggiano. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Papadopoulos. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Virginia Beach leading by 15. Outside, White. And he drives in, and he goes right over James Wiseman and slams it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Here's Viggiano. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Virginia Beach. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Brooklyn. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Papadopoulos. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Simmons against White. Here's Galloway. It's blocked. Williams looking around. Knocked away. Pass to Galloway. Out to White. Over Simmons. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
2 minutes.
Pass to Williams. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. Kicks to Galloway. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
White the pass to Papadopoulos. Here's Galloway from the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Poke loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a replay.
Shot to stop the run, and Williams with the layup. Williams has got 11 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
White up top, guarded by Simmons. That one goes. Count it. 18 points for Smooth.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
That's tipped. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The feed now to Kelly. A beautiful reverse layup. Kelly's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Good on the bucket.
Putting on a clinic tonight, Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Here's White. Takes it inside. 2 points. That one goes. White's got 20 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Virginia Beach delivering the blowout. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
go to Kevin Hart.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Durant is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Here's Turner. And they'll get another chance. No good from Simmons.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's White on the wing. And a jam by White.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by White. Oh. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Ball's knocked loose. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Here's the hook. And it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
The ball goes to Brooklyn.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Seconds now into the second half. Just 5 to shoot, and Simmons kicks to Turner. Here's Vigiano. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
For Virginia Beach, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside Durant. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Virginia Beach. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Simmons. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Simmons got 4 points this quarter. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Simmons passes to Hayes. Back to Simmons. To the right side. Hayes dishes to Simmons. He feeds it to Turner. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
White against Simmons. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. And that's now 24 points for Smooth. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Nets making a switch here.
The lineup for the Nets. Lambert.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. White against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. The great grabs the miss. For Virginia Beach, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. To the inside, and White with the stuff.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Simmons against White. Simmons passes to Lambert. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Kelly kicks to Galloway. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes, came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Here's Papadopoulos, and it's blocked. Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Pass to Papadopoulos. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Papadopoulos passes to White. Inside. It's White on the wing. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Simmons passes to Lambert. Poked away from the low block, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's White, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Wiseman comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Williams in for Simmons. The Nets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Tipped away. Here's Kelly. 8 points for him. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The pass to Lambert. Williams trying to break free. Virginia Beach pulls it in. White's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Durant, that's good.
And that's where Kevin Durant's length really pays off on the inside. Hard to hold him back without fouling.
One heck of a crossover there. He's got 27.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's Virginia Beach enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Parker on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. You've got White, and it's Papadopoulos in at the 4. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Net shooting 52% from the 4. Nice work so far from them. Red outside. And the Nets miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
White with the stuff.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard, and he makes good on the layup. Pritchard's got his first 2 points. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Vigiano, and again it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Outside Williams. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Brissett. Outside Williams. And stolen by White. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the jam by White.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by White. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And that one is stuffed right through.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Here's Galloway. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. He had a nice open look right there. Red's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
White drives in, and White slams it in.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Williams, that's for 2. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Coming onto the floor for Brooklyn.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The shot. Pritchard gets the bucket. Here's Kelly. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. that being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Out to Turner. Pass to Williams. With the shot. Off the left rim and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
White the pass to Kelly. Turner with the steal.
Virginia Beach foul call. Kelly. Second personal foul. First team.
Noel, he's checked in for Pritchard.
Jalen Noel.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Kennedy passes to Turner. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And you know how hard Turner goes. Has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
White, good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Pass to Papadopoulos. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
1:46 left here in the 4th quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Galloway with the drive.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Virginia Beach.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of, he swipes the ball away again.
Steal after steal. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching 3rd most steals for a game. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. On the top of the key, and the basket by the great.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Knocked loose and stolen by White. Going inside. Good work there as it goes. White's got 43 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Vigiano, and again it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Knocks it, and another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know,